Welcome to Local Domain Empire. My name is Gene Pimentel, and I've been a professional domainer for over 15 years. And the reason I mention that is because I want you to be aware that this is a course that it wasn't just whipped up overnight. It's based on my real-world experience and based on sound principles of business that have been used by many domainers for many years. Domaining is a subject I'm really deeply passionate about. I just love doing it, and I find it a very creative business that allows anyone to. You can take many different routes depending on your skill sets and abilities. It doesn't matter where you live, what language you speak. Domain flipping is a pretty universal business. Now, Local Domain Empire is all about local domains, but that doesn't mean you have to do this just from your area. The world is your playing field. The point is to help businesses compete with similar businesses in their immediate local area. Local domain names are a very hot commodity right now and will be for years to come as businesses recognize the need to compete online. Most of my experience is in selling domains in the raw, meaning just the domain name itself with no other attributes. I felt there had to be a much easier way to sell domains without real selling, so it would open the field to many other people who wanted to enter the domaining business, but were not interested in hard sales. Local Domain Empire was born as a result. The niche-specific websites that we use in this system have two main purposes. One, to be extremely appealing to brick-and-mortar businesses. And two, to be extremely quick and effortless for you to set up. Those are two very important points. We're in the business of selling domains, not websites, but the website that we have in this system is so quick and easy to set up that it really doesn't take much effort at all, but it helps quite a bit to sell the domain name. In a mere 90 seconds, depending on your internet connection speed, you can have a gorgeous, fully functional website installed. The proprietary dashboard built into each website makes it incredibly easy to customize the site by simply filling in a few simple fields and clicking a few options. I've heard it many times by people who have been extensively testing these sites. It's absolutely brilliant. It's just so easy to use. These web properties typically sell in a neighborhood of $500 to $1,000 or rent for around $125 a month, and we'll get into how that works later on. But it's a stupidly simple business that can be operated in your leisure. The more domains and sites you put up, the more potential offers there will be as they're discovered by businesses searching for their keywords online. But the nice thing is you can do it at your leisure. You can upload a site today, do a couple more tomorrow, and as you're waiting for offers, the sites are just gaining value because search engines are picking them up and they're getting closer to the front page of Google automatically. The sites are all optimized for search engines. Now, I want you to understand something. I've sold thousands of domain names, and almost all of them had no traffic, no search volume, no website, no other external attributes. In fact, most of them would have been appraised at nothing more than the registration fee, but they sell for good money, simply because I'm able to research and locate the potential buyers that want or need them. The beauty with Local Domain Empire is you're establishing web properties of real value. They will increase in value with age, as most of them will climb in the search engine rankings automatically in many cases. Just put as many out there as you can, and you'll catch the eye of potential buyers without even emailing. However, that's a passive way to do it. You can take the proactive way and contact potential buyers, and we'll cover that in the course. Now, you may be wondering, why would businesses want or need another website? Well, it's simple. Many businesses have one main website, and they don't know what else to do. The smart business owners continuously buy new web properties to use as lead funnels. For example, Dell Computers, Dell.com. They have many different domain names that are product-oriented. For instance, cloudcomputing.com is one they own. When people go to cloud computing, it brings them back to the main website, Dell.com. And this is a way for many businesses to capture new leads and prospects online. Every business should have many different domain names that are local keyword based to attract new customers in their area. And an example of that would be a florist in Orlando would do well to own something like rosesorlando.com or weddingfloristorlando.com or orlandoflorist.com, etc. There are hundreds of product-specific domain names that may be used effectively, product-oriented and service-oriented. Now, Google automatically recognizes that it's a locally based domain name and is much more likely to present that domain name to a potential customer who is searching from that local area. Now, that's powerful. The business would then have content on those domain names that would lead the visitor back to their main website. And this is how businesses really overtake their competition online. And the great thing is you always have an asset that can be converted back to cash if you have to. And the returns are almost unbeatable. You know, where else can you buy a $3 or $4 product and sell it for $500 or $1,000? Now with Local Domain Empire, you can forget about search engines SEO, unless you really want to do that. You can forget about traffic. You can forget about backlinking. You don't need any of that stuff. You just need a good domain name and a good website and a good list of prospects. Simply register a local domain name, install the website, and rinse and repeat as often as you'd like. Simple, effective, powerful. So here's what we'll cover in this course. In Module 1, I'll give you the bird's eye view of the whole Local Domain Empire system. In Module 2, I'll cover powerful methods of finding highly marketable local domain names quickly and easily. I share with you some of the best techniques and resources for quickly and efficiently finding an almost endless supply of great domain names. In Module 3, we'll talk about registering your domain names, where to register, how to register for dirt cheap, how to get valuations, and the life cycle of a domain name. In Module 4, we'll get into our powerful niche websites, understanding the concept, the usage, the installation, customizations, and marketing techniques. Module 5, we're going to cover finding your perfect buyers. In fact, I give you 10 different ways to find an abundance of buyers for your domain names along with email swipes. In Module 6, we'll tackle making the sale. Nothing happens until a sale takes place. Learn about passive sales, proactive sales, where to sell and where to list, how to collect payments risk-free, and the difference between selling and renting. Lastly, the course resources, with a list of resource links discussed in the course. So let's get busy, guys. I want to hear your success story.